So is keto a lifestyle or is it a diet? That is the topic we're going to be discussing today on today's keto guide. So hey there guys, Erin here again, and another keto guide for you. Last week you selected, is keto a lifestyle or is it a diet? And so that's what we're going to be going over today. If you guys want to do me a favor and go ahead and vote in this week's poll which topic you would like me to discuss, I do appreciate it because that does allow me to know directly from you guys what it is you'd like to have me go over or which topics you'd like to hear more about. If there's a topic that you would like to hear more about and it's not in the poll or you haven't seen it in a poll in the past, go ahead and comment below which topic you would like me to go over, and I'd be more than happy to add it into the next video's poll to see if there's interest in hearing more about it. So is keto a lifestyle or is it a diet? I think for most people, when they start on keto, it is a diet. And I think the real answer to this question is individual and based on what that person is hoping to do. So most people, I think when they hear about keto, they maybe hear about people's weight loss success or other success that they've had at, maybe feeling better or feeling a little bit healthier or improvements, in weight training or whatever area they heard about it from. That's usually their primary focus. So they think they will try the diet and do it for a while and hopefully get the benefits from it. Once they've been keto, once they've been fat adapted for a while, they have experienced so many benefits and it's become so easy to continue on that it becomes something that they want to do for the remainder of their life. I think when you look at the two words diet versus lifestyle, you have to kind of, define them. And so diet is something that you are doing as far as how you eat, and it's something that you can go in with the mentality of temporary. And when you call something your actual lifestyle, it means that you foresee yourself doing this thing for the remainder of your life. And that's, the two defining things. So is it necessary to be, pro-lifestyle if you are keto? No, I don't think we need to be that militant or that kind of, focused on the only way to do keto the right way is if you do it for life. We should be really embracing anybody that wants to do keto. And even if they only want to do it for a short amount of time, it's still better that they tried it and hopefully got some result that they were hoping to get. I think when people hear diet and keto, they think it's this magic, I get into ketosis and I magically lose weight, and it's different than any diet because there's all these people out there that project that you can eat as much as you want and you can, never have enough calories and calories don't matter. And it's like, some calories do matter, some calories don't matter. There are certain things that calorically, when you eat them, they really have no effect in your digestion, and it's basically like a net zero calorie. And there are other things that, yes, your body will store this as a, as a calorie or as fat if you eat it in excess. So when we talk about keto and we talk about the keto diet, I think it's important to remind people that it is a diet and it is in some ways restrictive. You are restricting the amount of carbs, and if you are trying to lose weight, you do need to eat at a deficit in order to achieve those results. When we talk about keto lifestyle and we talk about ongoing, we can get into the I'm just going to continue to eat 20 net carbs for the rest of my life. We also get into the group of people that do more maintenance versions of keto, and I think we need to be open to that. Especially when we're in the category of still trying to lose weight or still kind of, maybe within our first, few months or even year of keto, we can be, very, very focused on the 20 net carbs for life and that's it. When you get into more of a keto lifestyle, I think you need to be open to the fact that there are people that practice keto or continue to eat keto and eat higher amounts of carbs. And the thing that I see most is this kind of two groups battling, I'm going to continue to eat low carb, very, very low carb for life. And then the groups of people where it's like, well, I'm going to see how many carbs I can eat and still stay in ketosis. And the group where they're a little bit more militant, like I'm going to stay 20 net carbs or I'm just going to be 20 total carbs for life, you need to be open-minded to that. As long as somebody is producing ketones and they're primarily fueling their body off of ketones, they are still following a ketogenic diet. And just because they're doing something different than you doesn't mean that they're not following the keto lifestyle and that they're not, able to call themselves a ketogenic person. For me, when I get to the point where I'm trying to maintain or not trying to lose, I'm going to probably increase my carbs. I will for sure always be a low carb person. I can't imagine myself going back to a diet in which I eat higher carbs. I just don't see myself personally finding that to be the most efficient way to eat and fuel my body. I've never felt better since fueling my body more on ketones versus glucose, and so that's why I'm going that route. Will I play around with my net carb number? Of course I will. I might eat a little bit more than 20 net carbs. I might eat more than 30 net carbs. There are lots of great people out there who follow a very, very strict ketogenic diet, who are producing ketones and staying in ketosis and eating around 50 carbs per day, and that's completely fine and just another way to kind of go forward and live that kind of keto lifestyle. There's also people that are following the keto diet, you know, having that amount of carbs, and they could be doing it in the short term. They might not necessarily be doing it for weight loss, but they might be doing it for fitness reasons, you know, working out, muscle building. They might be doing it for other health reasons, you know, maybe trying to lower their blood pressure or trying to, you know, just get to that optimal health feeling. What I would hope for people that only intend to do the diet for a short-term amount of time is that they learn really good principles about how to eat, and they just don't go back to eating a very high carb, high sugar diet, because their body's going to have a hard time acclimating. Like if you say like, oh, well, I got to my goal weight and now I'm going to go back to eating the way I was before. You are eliminating so many different things on a ketogenic diet that if you do that, you're gonna get sick. When you wanna introduce carbs back into your life, or higher amounts of carbs, you need to do it slowly, especially if you've been following a more strict keto diet and not including any gluten in your diet. There are a number of studies out there that show that people who have eliminated gluten from their diet for a long period of time, they might find that it's harder for them to digest, or they've become slightly intolerant to gluten. And so it's important that if you eliminated anything during the keto process, if you've eliminated whole food groups and you've decided that you want to ease off of being keto at some point, that you slowly reintroduce those items into your diet. Otherwise, you can experience, a lot of digestive grief because you aren't used to eating those things and your body's not used to processing them. I do personally believe that, maintaining at least some sort of lower carb lifestyle after being a very strict keto person is probably the best route to go. I think eating a lower carb, for sure, less than 70 grams of carbs per day diet after you reach your goals is a great way to, kind of just have that best optimal health. Our body naturally doesn't need a ton of carbs in order to fuel itself. We, are able to make our own glucose production naturally, and so you can survive for a long-term period of time without tons and tons of carbs. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. These are kind of just my quick thoughts on keto dieting and just being a keto dieter versus being a keto lifestyler, and trying to kind of set yourself up for the lifelong goal of remaining keto or low carb as you go forward on in your life. So if you guys did enjoy this video and just enjoyed kind of getting my opinion and thoughts on this, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I do enjoy doing these videos and kind of going over these topics with you. So yeah, until next time, I hope everything is going well in your world, and I will see you guys later. Don't forget to vote in the poll. Bye.